Hey, Dan, are we talking?
Oh, yeah, Tim. We talking.
Oh, we talking. Woo! Let's go, Lee! This is 9%.
Yeah, I saw that. I just passed it that way.
I have 9.5%.
Happy Monday.
No free plugs. Don't say what it is.
Oh, man.
They're not
You're
paying.
right. Oh my God.
They're not paying you.
Oh, you're right. They're not, but they should be. Welcome back to Oh We Talking, episode 154, the greatest show
Nope.
to ever be developed by mankind, humankind, motherfucking alien kind, any kind of kind that you like or listen to or whatever the fuck produces anything. We are better than that. Anything ever created. We're better than South Park. We're better than Joe Rogan. We're better than
We're actually better than Call Her Daddy.
We're better than Call Her Daddy.
Fact. It's actually a known fact.
It's a fact. Yeah.
We've seen it on multiple people.
We've seen it on multiple people's Spotify raps. So you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, if you hate us, it's because you ain't us. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see how they could hate us.
That's what I'm saying.
They can't even get in.
I don't know how you hate from outside the club. You can't even get in.
Y'all made my list.
We did. We did in fact make Eric's list.
Proof.
Your girl's favorite show, your next girl's favorite show, your ex-girl's favorite fucking show. We are the reason that your girl hides her phone when she's talking to you. I'm sorry to tell you. It is what it is.
It's fucked up. Share the show.
You're right.
Before we introduce our lovely guest, Dan, you want to do that thing that you do?
Yeah, let me correct Bizarre. It's episode 153, not 154. But
Yeah.
go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, SoundCloud, Spotify, App Podcast. Go subscribe on YouTube. Go like, go comment, go share the episode. Go hit the link tree. Go buy the merch. Look at how much merch we got on this show.
So much merch.
Buy
gotta-
something.
Yeah, buy all of this.
So
Buy
much
it.
merch.
Buy it all.
This
Buy it
isn't
all.
on there anymore. This is actually custom. This is on our Patreon
Well,
for
well,
$9 million.
It's on there, just different color scheme.
It's $9 million on the Patreon. We'll all sign it, and we'll send it to you.
Yeah, and then you can buy a beat, and you
you
can
can go buy a
rap in
beat.
it or sing in it, whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want to do.
No.
And if you're watching the YouTube channel, this is not actual sign language, but I'll make it look like it is.
Tim's
Good
doing
job
his
signing.
Naruto shadow clone jutsu.
It's like the person that faked signing for like the mayor
Yep.
and got caught.
That was great.
That was hilarious. That was so fucking funny.
All over the news.
Literally just literally she was doing a song.
How do you make it that far?
She was doing a song, like whatever song in sign language. It was like a what do they call it? Nursery rhyme.
Well, I guess
song.
if they didn't have an interpreter, it
Yeah.
was just you interview the lady and she's like, "Yeah, I can do it." I'm like, "All right,
No, I,
checks
think,
out."
I literally think
Looks
they
good to
just
me.
they didn't plan on having an interpreter, and then she just showed up. Like she was just like, "Oh, I could do it." And I'm like, "All right, yeah, perfect." Like not even like no zero questions about
I
it.
remember I saw an edit on Instagram that was like when you lie on your job description and it's her in the background just doing random shit.
Doing
When-
jutsus.
I mean, as far as I know, it looked good to
It
me.
looked good to me. She could have totally fooled me.
She's like the real life mute spitter.
Yeah, for real.
I can't prove it. I can't prove it just like I can't prove that shit.
Just like this fucking. Oh, it's not in the camera, but there's a math equation. Oh no, it is on camera. It's right.
You can't see
right.
them. You just see the board.
gotta
Anybody
blow it
wants
up.
to,
You gotta blow it up.
attempt to
You gotta
solve
blow
a
it up.
second derivative for probably pre-calc?
If you could solve it, we'll send you a free piece of merch. How about that?
How about that?
We're gonna have a video later of Tim and Dan trying to solve it.
Part of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's introduce our guest.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Wait, which guest?
The
Eric.
talker of the week.
Oh, not me. Okay.
No,
the talk of the week.
The talk of the week.
So you, all right.
You're not the talker of the week, Tim.
I didn't
Eric's
say.
talker of the
I knew. I was just a guest.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or as we've referred to him several times on this show, Eric from Brooklyn, because he's the only Eric I know from Brooklyn. Eric is probably one of the best supporters we've ever had for the show, listening wise.
Absolutely.
Like hands down. Eric is so good at listening to the show that he messages us about topics that we had on the show, and he has to refresh us on what we were talking about because we have no
Yes,
idea.
as soon as we stopped talking, I don't remember what we talked about.
Yeah.
Tim asked us about the cover, and I said, "You got me."
I'm here for the cause. I appreciate what y'all do.
Yeah,
It's
no,
entertainment.
he definitely does.
And then I saw some background shit today. That was
Right.
a lot of
Behind,
effort.
the
The
behind,
setup?
the
Yeah, that's a
behind,
lot of
Behind the
effort.
scenes of the setup.
Kid walked in here and he said, "I don't even own a computer. This is crazy to me."
I don't own a computer.
Own a computer.
No, I use my phone for everything.
Well, that is a computer.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I mean, yeah,
I don't
he's got-
have a.
Yeah, I get it.
Nah.
A laptop. You know, but I'm saying your phone is a computer. It's a
Yeah, but he also has like an Android that like folds in half.
Even more so a laptop.
Yeah.
Even more a computer. That thing, you could do so much shit in that.
You can do way more than you can do with an iPhone.
You can literally hack any system you
Except-
want with that.
Except
with that
blue
Android.
text.
Except blue text. Yeah, Eric is never in the group chats ever. It's like a fact.
I'm good on Apple.
It's probably better off
I
anyway.
got stock in Apple, but I'm good on
I'm good
owning Apple.
at making money off Apple.
Y'all keep buying it.
You're welcome. You're
I'm
welcome.
throwing up.
We will.
You're welcome.
We will definitely keep buying it. We'll definitely keep buying it. But yeah, you know, Eric is definitely one of the biggest supporters of the show. Always listening. Calls me out all the time. Like
I'm
anytime
still-
I see him, he's like, "Bro, I listened to this episode and I was fucking cracking up." Like with the Victor episode that dropped last week.
I'm still waiting for the fuck your shoulder hoodie.
It's you. What do you mean you never got it? Or
No, I didn't see it.
No, it didn't drop.
Are they up?
We don't
don't,
got a
Oh,
do we
fucking
not
shoulder.
have a fuck your shoulder?
Oh,
hoodie?
we just have the tank top? Or
It's a
yeah.
tank top.
just
but
the,
I don't-
oh,
I'm
wait.
not a tank top guy, man. I got titties and shit. I'm not.
I honestly thought we had one out there. I know we had.
I think we
knew-
only have. I think we only have the tank top.
No, what about the t-shirt? No t-shirt, right?
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
I'm a
I'll
big
work
hood-
on that tomorrow.
I'm a
We
big
did
hoodie dude,
fuck your
man.
shoulder tank tops because like it has no shoulders.
No shoulders. I think
Yeah.
that was the
Okay,
logic.
I get that.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I
think
totally
that
get
We
was-
need to
that.
drop
Yeah.
sleeveless hoodies.
Sleeveless.
Honestly,
It's
just
just a vest.
you can just buy the hoodie and just cut,
Cut
the
them
sleeves
off.
cut the
off.
sleeves off.
One
yeah.
off.
Put like one of those injury X's on the arm,
Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea.
I don't think it lets you.
like they did on Ellis Island when they hit you with the check with the chalk.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Clear.
Clear.
Nah, you can't come in.
Nah.
Not that one.
Get
back on the boat.
Go back on the boat. You just spent 6 months trying to get here.
That was your whole-
infested boat.
That would
Go
suck
back
so
home.
much.
Go back home.
Good luck, everybody else.
Facts.
yeah.
So, Eric, we have a question for you. Since you work on the railroad all the live long day,
Talk to
why
me.
does everything fucking suck with New York MTA?
Yeah, where does all the money go?
Where does the money go? Like, that's why I don't feel bad for jumping the turnstile.
They don't care about y'all.
At least he's honest.
Like,
Yeah, I noticed.
like even the people in the boxes, I what do they do? Because
The booth?
the booth, because like I've been to them and like I have had Metro card issues and I go, hi, the machine like literally took my money in my Metro
And
card.
they tell you to send it away, right?
They say, oh, take the machine number down and mail it out. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
mail it out.
I'm like, I'm literally right in front of you. I literally put the money in right in front. Like, what do you talk? Like, I gotta wait 2 weeks and maybe they'll pay me back.
What's funny is they should actually be more inclined to help because they're getting phased out.
Right, exactly.
At least my job. I'm an operator.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. If I go, the trains don't move. They're getting phased out.
AI. Wait till AI, bro.
Oh, yeah. What are you going to do when AI hits?
It's job preservation. Nah, I can't do my job because if something goes wrong, then you're all stuck in the tunnels. I'm there to actually be like,
I mean, I
But
get
if
stuck
something
in the-
goes-
I
if
get
something
stuck in
goes
the
wrong, we're
fucking
still gonna-
tunnels regardless.
Yeah.
Yo, you know how many times I've been on the train, bro? I've told this story so many times. Back when I was in school and I was going to fucking City College, and I had a fucking final that day, and somebody just happened to decide to kill themselves on the one train. That was the most selfish shit that's ever happened. I got so mad, bro. I wasn't even mad that the person died. I got mad that they did it on the fucking train. Why does it take 2 hours to clean up a body, bro? Just wash that shit away. What are we doing?
they start doing investigations.
Yeah.
What investigations? It's clear that he jumped.
Well, they could have got pushed.
You gotta get pushed. Especially
got
these
pushed.
days. These days.
Tis the
forget about it.
season.
Tis the season for pushing
Tis-
on railroads.
Nah, the holiday season, depression, people are jumping. This is
Well,
when it
that's,
happens.
that's why he's saying that.
Yeah, my boy just hit somebody.
Oh,
for real,
shit.
for real.
well,
Shit.
Up
Oh.
at,
Well,
up at
he-
Like on
168.
purpose, or?
Nah, he jumped
no.
and he hit him with the coupler. The dude survived. It's a
Oh.
fucking mess.
How do you hit someone on purpose with a train and fucking do it? Okay.
Yeah, you stick your head out the window and scream, "Do it, pussy!" And, you know, could you get fired for that?
probably.
You're
I mean,
supposed to stop the train, but
I mean, what are you stopping?
be like, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
know.
saying.
Have-
you know?
That's,
I
that's
did
11
stop.
months off of
Ever
pay.
hit him?
honestly, it's like you try to stop a train.
But they
Stop
give you
short.
11
like,
months off
you
for that?
You may get a lot of more.
It's 11 months off of pay.
11 months off with pay
Yeah,
if somebody jumps on your in front of your train.
it's trauma.
That's, yeah.
That's kind of fire.
At that point, they should just give you the.
Kinda
They
hard.
should
A full
have just gave
year.
you 12.
It's a full
Fucked
year.
up.
They should have just made it 12.
Yeah, then why don't they just give you the 12?
Just make it the year.
No. So the problem with 12 is once you do a year out, you have to requalify for everything.
All right,
okay.
so make it 11
You
months.
could do 11, come back, and be like, yo, I'm not ready, and go back out.
You just gotta
You gotta do that
show
one
the
day.
do all your cert, all the certs. All right. See you later.
Yo, this is,
I got back on the train and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, yo, it's Yeah, I can't.
I
do
got
it.
nervous. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I haven't been on a train
That's
since
how
that
you end
day.
up in one of the booths.
Yeah, right. Every time I hear a train, I just speak.
Nah, that's
But
wild.
like, do
Never
they like
happened to
check
me.
on you for that 11 months, or like, can you just do whatever?
They
Like,
Probably.
actually encourage you to go on vacations to clear your
They
head
Get
pay-
your mind off of it.
Yo,
pay
they
you more
encourage
money.
it.
They give you more money.
because you're not out with like a back injury and you're playing ball. Like you're out for trauma.
Oh.
so they're
So
like,
that-
yo, go
stay,
away,
stay
go
as
enjoy
far away
yourself.
from
Yeah.
the train as you can.
get out of the city, basically.
So that is why all of the money we don't see go towards public. It just goes towards.
It
the
just
people.
goes to people with trauma
Yeah.
from the trains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? On the construction site, there's been actual there's, especially lately, like the way everyone's just been pushing like construction workers and like making them work all this crazy overtime. There's been like a good amount of deaths this year in New York City, and you know what happens? The next they take like 2 days off, and then everyone's back on site.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's a safety stand down.
That's
Yeah.
literally what it is. It's literally
Quick safety stand down.
and then
get
they
back
just
to it.
and then it's just
Nobody
like
learned
Construction,
anything.
construction don't stop. There's a lot of money in that
Yeah,
game.
there's a
Yeah.
lot of money in construction.
But that's
It's,
I mean,
that's
even
a
that
lot of
2
private.
days-
That's a lot of private money. That's
Yeah.
not the
No, I
city's
know,
money.
yeah.
City don't give a shit.
Yeah,
and they
I
just
mean,
they
the
just
FCA
add more meetings.
don't
That's
give
all
a
they
shit
do.
either.
They just
They
add
s-
more
They
meetings.
say that at work. We got a department called System Safety. They come out and make sure everybody's got their proper boots, safety glasses, all the PPE shit.
right.
And everyone breaks rules. And we'll be on the job site because I'm in the construction trains.
Yeah.
So we're on the job site. And it's like they never shut us down. And my boy was like, "It's got to get done.
Yeah.
They can't come out here. If they came out here, this shit would never get done.
It's a lot of money. That's
It's a
it.
lot of money.
It would never
It is-
get done."
Shout out to OSHA.
Shout out to OSHA.
Oh, sure, I have a heart attack.
Oh, that's that.
I love watching. I love watching those videos about like just shitty things that people do on construction site. Like, oh, OSHA would not approve.
Oh yeah, when they stack like one ladder on top of another ladder, it's like,
Yeah.
yo, OSHA's gonna have a fucking heart attack.
You get people just kind of chilling in like the bucket and like the one of like the little crane buckets, and
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
spinning around, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? Like, that's only I seen that video a lot. Just like these people, they'll have like obviously the fake background, but then they just like have the construction gear on. They're just like looking in corners, and it pans to like these little clips. And
I just want to know what the OSHA guy's reaction would truly be with, like, if he showed up to one of those and be like, "What are you supposed to do?" You're like, yell at them.
You should.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
shut it down, and then
yeah, you would technically shut
but,
it
like,
down or give fines.
Yeah.
Your reaction, you just walk up and
Shut
you're
it
like,
down.
More money.
Hammer them.
That's literally like.
I mean,
it's just
honestly,
an
though,
unbelievable like. You're just like, I almost don't want to shut him down.
I mean, honestly though, like it may be better for the companies or like the investors of the property to just eat the fine and keep going.
Well, yeah.
You know, whatever
oh, yeah,
the OSHA
100%.
fine is. Like, let's say OSHA fines you 10 grand, but I'm gonna lose 20 if I shut down for the day. Fuck it, I'll take the loss.
Nah,
of the 10.
OSHA's
A
gonna
lot
fuck
of
you then.
companies do that.
A
Like,
lot
you
of
ever-
companies are
You ever
like
see
that.
the UPS trucks? They got mad tickets on the window.
Yeah.
There's something where I forget the number, but if you're like a company, you can opt in. Once you've received X amount of tickets for the year, that's your flat rate.
Oh yeah. No, I've seen
I forget
that.
what
yeah.
it's called, but like you
I
could
forget
rack
that
up
too.
100 more, and
Yeah.
you already hit that max out.
Yeah.
That's why they don't care. They're just like, yeah, put a ticket on it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
we're
that,
gonna.
that doesn't get charged to the drivers. It's just you bring them all back to the company, and they're just like, okay, whatever.
So it's like you're breaking the law, but it's like, nah, we paid for it.
yeah. So like, you put,
We
that's what
paid
you-
to break the law.
Yeah, I mean that's why UPS guys can. I mean, think about it. If UPS guys with those big ass trucks had to fucking find parking for every fucking building
Nah,
they
that's
went to,
insane.
nothing
Yeah,
would
nah.
get nothing would get delivered. Literally nothing. Not a single thing. I mean, same with like Amazon. That's why they can double park. That's why they park in front of hydrants,
They
in
don't
front of
give a
fucking
fuck.
no parking zones. They don't give a fuck, bro. It's not their problem. My job is to deliver these packages. Whatever tickets are on there, as long
Fuck
as the
it.
truck's not
Goes-
towed,
Goes to the big boss.
it goes
That's
to the big guy. We drop
it.
off the tickets, and it's not my problem.
As long as you don't get like a speeding ticket.
They
on
probably
me.
try to compete. They'd be like, yo, I got 10 today.
Yeah. The workers.
Like the
Hey,
most
did you get
ridiculous,
7?
the
Pussy.
most ridiculous thing you can get.
It's like, yeah, I got 7, but like mine's worth like
Yeah,
at least
you know, I
$1,000.
parked in front of the hydrant.
Okay, the hydrant is heavy. Okay.
I got the
Bro,
boot.
I went like fucking 4 blocks on the sidewalk.
I got you 7 parking tickets and 1 boot. How'd you get the boot off? Ah, don't worry about it. But you gotta return it back to them.
I got the boot. It's crazy.
I'll raise your 20 tickets.
The one boot.
You got 25 tickets, so you got the boot.
Taking the boot off is wild.
I've thought about the boot. Couldn't you just technically remove your tire?
Mm-mm.
No,
no,
because
it covers
I've
the
never
bolts.
had one. I never
It covers
physically
the
had
it
one.
covers the
It
bolts.
covers the bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just
Okay.
take off the tire.
I've never had one. I see them all the time. They have the candy cane stripe. They're cute.
You're trying to make them look nice.
yeah. Yeah. Merry
It's a
Christmas.
Christmas season.
My uncle allegedly had a key for the boots. It was amazing. I don't know how he got it, but somehow he got a key
it.
for the
Got one.
boots because they all have one universal key. It's one
Yeah, it's
like
probably one
weird-
master.
Yeah, it's one master key that they just go and unclips, and he had one for a long,
Now that-
long time.
They also got that freaking windshield bullshit now too. You ever see those?
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a
Oh, yeah.
big mat that covers the whole driver's
Oh,
side.
I have
Yeah,
seen
it,
that.
like suction. What?
The great thing about those though is if you get them, that's the easiest one because you can take it off with a heat gun.
Mm.
You can literally
Oh,
get
it's
a heat
glued
gun.
on, right? It's glued on.
No,
it?
it's not even glued. It's just a really strong suction cup. So if you get boiled water and a heat gun and just stay there for like 10 minutes with it, it'll just come right off. You just leave that shit
Allegedly.
on the street.
Allegedly.
No, I'm giving y'all fucking
okay.
tips and tricks to not pay. The shit that goes over the windshield. There's a way to get it off. I'm telling you. You get boiling water, pour it over the side, nice and slow, with the heat gun, and it just rises off. It just comes right off. The suction just comes off.
Yeah, I just carry a heat gun in my trunk.
You don't.
Just in case. I wouldn't be
don't.
surprised
Plug it
if you
into
had
the
one
cigarette
in
lighter.
your trunk.
Yeah, use the cigarette lighter.
Yeah,
That'd take hours.
A little Axe body spray.
Yeah, just
Light
torch
it.
it. Or you got
The
the
aerosol.
or the not a flamethrower by Elon. You know, just fucking sit there with that shit.
Don't worry about your car.
Just cook it. Yeah, fuck it.
You already got that shit on your windshield. What's
Yeah.
up? You get worse.
Yeah. what's the
Doesn't
difference?
that fuck up the glass like that thing? That section.
They don't care. They don't care about your car. You
No, I know, but I'm saying
No,
no.
it doesn't fuck up your glass.
No. Oh.
Unless
It's just tight enough that if you try to break it off, you'll.
you'll crack it. Yeah,
You'll break your
it's
windshield.
tight on there. So if you just sit there and try to pull it off, then yeah, you'll probably just crack your. I mean, that is one way to get it off. If you just break
Yeah.
your windshield, the thing will just come off. But you know,
Then who needs
you
a
have
windshield?
no windshield. Safe
Joke-
plate repair.
Jokes
safe
on
plate
them. I never
replace.
had a windshield.
Fucking.
That's when you say fucking. You put a GoPro on the top. You put a screen inside, and you just drive with the screen.
Nah, I got
Hey,
the
you
sun.
wear
I got the sun. I got
Who
the
needs a
sunroof.
windshield?
I got the sun. I got a sunroof.
You wear a bike.
I just yabba dabba do it. Just like Dino and Flintstones.
Throwing a bike helmet in the visor.
I got crutches. I'm like getting the steering wheel. I'm like, I got it.
Yeah,
I was literally full on standing. I'm at a red light looking at something. I'm like, what's up? And just
That wouldn't
rev
be
the engine. and just-
Wouldn't be the wildest shit I've seen in New York. What's the wildest shit you ever seen on the trains, Eric?
You ever see
people.
Ratman?
Naked
Fight,
people?
people fighting.
Fire.
All kinds. I've never seen a mole person though.
You never seen
no,
a rat
Ratman?
person?
No.
No, Ratman.
Plenty of rats.
The
not
guy, the guy that
Ratman.
dresses up as a rat suit.
Oh,
and-
No, I
no,
haven't
no, he
seen
doesn't
him.
go on the trains. He just stands up.
yeah,
Like,
I don't
you
know.
can catch him at like Union Park. He's there all the time.
You see people shitting. You see people fucking. It's kind of
You
crazy.
see people fucking on the
Yo,
train?
they don't care.
Wait, on the train?
No, on the platform and everything. I work nights.
Oh
Gangster.
shit!
It's
Drunk,
it's
get
different
drunk
world.
people, drugs or whatever.
Fucking
A
on
nice-
the train platform. Yo.
Fucking warm down there.
Hit me up.
Yo, it's
Shawty,
fucking like a sauna. If you ever want to go like a free sauna, well, actually, it's not free, or it could be free depending how you.
Hop the turnstile.
Yeah.
Don't pay that shit.
I say it all the time. I'm a
Eric's gonna get
full-time
paid
member.
anyway.
Free,
Full-time member MTA saunas.
literally.
I sweat all summer. My skin is beautiful.
Like I'm
No
waiting
type
there.
bag.
I'm like, holy shit! There's no ventilation here.
And then I'd be
Zero.
between stations in the dark. It's terrible. But I love it.
And you still
It's-
never seen mole people?
No.
That's crazy.
They're,
But I-
they're like
Actually have mole people?
yeah, there's
they're-
villages.
but they're-
Nah,
they're
they
like
are real, but I
there's
don't
town.
see
They're
them.
like real deep and like in the abandoned stations.
The
and, like,
graffiti
down.
changes. The graffiti on the wall. See, like, because y'all be on the train, it goes fast. You
Right.
don't really see it. We creep through and we're exposed. So I'll see graffiti that's like that was not that color last week.
No, but see,
So
that's,
someone's hanging out. So those are the
But
kids
they,
doing graffiti. But
they don't want to
again,
see.
they
They also
move
they don't want to see you
so
either.
tactfully. That's true.
They hear
Yeah,
you guys.
that's
They
true.
hear you guys coming.
No. But when you say mole people, I'm imagining people that live in the
Yeah.
New York
Yeah.
City subway.
Yeah, there's people that live down
So
there.
there's spots that like
There's like abandoned stations along the
Yeah.
routes and stuff.
like oh,
That's
I was
just-
over
that I
Go
know
down.
about. Yeah.
I was over by Pickin' Yard like a couple of months ago, and we were hanging out outside the station in the portal. So we're underground still, not in the yard. It's outside, and we were just hanging out. They were stalling, so I'm walking around. I allegedly took a piss, and I saw like a hole with a ladder that goes down to more tracks.
Yeah.
Those aren't tracks that I'm familiar with, and I go to places that we don't always go to.
Right.
And I was like, I'm not going down there.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
was
going
like,
down
I
there.
told my
Someone
partner, I was like, yo, partner, come check this out. And he was like, what? I'm like, look at that shit. He was like, nah. Bro.
I've seen that horror movie.
There's
I'm not
not-
going down there.
It's crazy. There's literally like levels
Yeah.
and levels. There's probably about like 4 different
Even
level
like
layers.
City Hall. City Hall downstairs, they store trains, and if you look south, the tracks just go, and then they bend to the left, and you have no idea what's going on back there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a walk too, so it's not even like, oh, I'll go 10 feet and like,
No, it's
nah,
not-
you're
And-
committing to the bit. Like you got to go really far,
and then you can't see
who knows?
behind.
Even if
and
you
you don't
do
even
that,
see
who
behind.
knows,
Even
bro?
if you see someone like running down that way, you're not following them.
Hell
Have
no.
fun.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with that at all.
I had it unauthorized like a week ago. A guy was just out there. It was dark. We would post it up.
Probably
And
scare
we're
the
like,
shit
yo,
out of you.
yo, he really did because we're not expecting to see somebody.
Mhm.
So we seen him and we was like, yo, bro, you can't be here. And he looked at us. He goes, yo, you seen a bag anywhere? Like it was casual. Like he was like at the park looking for something. Like you seen a bag, bro? What are you doing? Get out
What
of
do you mean you
here.
don't see a bag
How
anywhere?
did your bag get down here?
Probably a bag of drugs.
Probably.
We didn't find it.
Dropped it.
He
dropped it,
he
in
dropped
between
it
the
through.
train.
Yeah, he was walking on the sidewalk. And
He
went
was
right
just
through.
roaming.
That
like,
or in between the train tracks and just taking a bump with something and went.
Is it illegal to walk around on the tracks?
yeah.
No.
It's not?
No, illegal. Yes, illegal.
Oh,
yeah,
illegal.
yeah.
Oh,
okay.
My bad. Yeah. Not unauthorized.
Oh, okay.
That's unauthorized personnel.
Okay. I got
That's
you.
that's electrified.
I
That's
mean, I know it's
scary.
electrified, but
Yeah.
I just thought, like, if I just took a stroll, like, what's the worst case that happens?
You gotta watch out for
Like,
trains.
do I get arrested, or is it just like a fine if I
You
get
know
caught?
what? I don't know.
Oh,
That's actually a good question.
Don't get caught.
don't get caught.
You'll probably get arrested.
No,
for
no,
trespass.
that's actually because when we were kids, we used to walk the tracks because we were nothing better to do, low life shit.
Right.
But I don't know if that'd be an arrest or a summons, like a trespasser.
you'd
or-
probably
I
trespassing.
don't know.
I'd probably
I
be
actually don't know.
trespassed.
I'd probably be like also like something about safety, like some like endangerment or something.
Reckless
Reckless.
something.
Reckless,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
reckless
That
endangerment
trespassing.
is a misdemeanor, isn't it?
I mean,
I
these
think it's a misdemeanor.
these days probably. I mean,
No, they'll let you out the same day. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you'll definitely be let out same day. Like, you won't have to post bail or anything.
Yeah,
They'll definitely
no.
let you out, but you're
Right.
definitely gonna have a court day.
yeah, of course. I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, it's kind of funny to think about because like Staten Island, we only have that one track.
And it's all out in the open. Those
Yeah.
tracks I've walked. I've definitely walked those tracks. But like, how am I gonna get hit? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
place.
There's
There's
one
enough.
train.
There's enough room.
And your operators are trained way differently. They're funny because they came to us recently for some training. Y'all are getting new equipment, new
Oh.
trains.
Finally.
Oh yeah, he told me about that. Yeah, it's like,
And-
yo, you guys are getting the train, and I was like, I don't care.
What does that even mean?
You're getting the 211s with the transverse.
That's what that means.
The 211T. Get nerdy with it.
Nice. They're nice trains.
They're nice.
Nice
I mean,
trains.
we only have the one track. I mean,
They're
Everybody
new.
likes
They're
trains.
new. Brand new.
You gotta know
Nice
your job.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to be a supervisor. I gotta know what I'm talking about.
Eric likes the trains.
What did you call it?
And then apparently they're called 211 transvestites. What are they
It's
called?
a 211T.
I mean, the trains we got now are shit. So
Yeah, y'all.
We've been using the same trains like
Since I was, like, in high
Literally,
school.
I think the only thing that changed is the color of the benches.
Y'all are rocking 44s. We don't have those in the other boroughs. But,
What is it called? I'm kind of curious to see what.
It's an R44.
No, the new ones. That's what
Oh,
it's
the 211T.
211T.
211. Oh,
So y'all saw in the
Subway
past, you missed all the hundreds. You went straight to 2.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Welcome to Staten, bitch.
it's about time my money's going somewhere.
Still don't connect to the other boroughs.
Facts.
Some-
Yeah,
Facts.
I never understood why don't we just have it like connected to this like next to the Verrazano like up like how like
We were
like
supposed
the
to
Brooklyn
originally.
region.
I mean,
Yeah.
our train was originally supposed to cut through and stop at Whitehall,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
would have been fucking amazing because we could have been in the city in 10 minutes instead of half an
Or
hour.
like a
taking the
tunnel,
ferry.
yeah, or there's
That's what
a-
I'm saying.
yeah,
It would have
the
been a
tunnel,
tunnel, and
yeah.
it would have taken us right to Whitehall and then gone back. But they
that's
just never came through with the plan. So now we're stuck with a half-hour fucking boat ride.
The
Yeah.
7 was supposed to continue out the west side of Manhattan to Jersey and connect, but then it would be connecting our closed system with the federal rail, and we'd have to get paid more and reclassified.
Oh,
And they didn't want to do
and
that.
they don't want to do that.
Yeah,
fuck 'em.
no.
Let me see him.
That's the
They're
answer.
okay. There's less seating
Oh.
room. They're kind of pretty.
It's all right. No
I
one
mean,
fucking
yeah.
uses-
Honestly, the only time, to be honest, like, cause just from going to school, like on Staten Island, like, cause we're like Harry Potter, and I had to take the train to school. But yeah, what's it called like from anywhere from 6:30 to like 9 o'clock, the train's packed. After that, like it's
Yeah. Once
pretty
the
empty.
schools get out, the trains are packed. Literally, like the next fucking train, dead empty. Outside
Yeah.
of school hours, I've never seen more than like 5 people in a cart.
I don't do customer service no more. I don't care.
What do you mean?
I'm with the work trains.
He
Oh,
doesn't, he
I
doesn't
don't
deal
do
with
Oh,
me
you don't
for
have
Oh,
to care.
yeah.
I was just making conversation.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. Kids were a nightmare. People suck. Fuck
I
that.
felt so bad for the bus drivers that would pick us up from because at St. Peter's when we get out of school we had 2 buses that would take us right from the high school, take us right to the St. George,
There's an MTA bus. Too.
and it would be
Just-
filled with like literally high school guys just screaming, yelling like for like 15
Who got in a
minutes.
fight? Who broke
Literally
a window?
fights like who's crowd surfing the bus because everyone wants to get on those 2
punching the
buses.
emergency exit open? Who's pulling the thing every stop?
out.
No,
Yo,
no
back
one
door,
gets off.
You know?
Yeah, literally yelling back door, and the bus driver's like, "I know you guys aren't getting out here." And they're like, "Come on!" Everyone's like booing,
They
like,
punched the emergency glass thing and the fake pull the thing.
yeah, the doors, the windows flapping like in
Yeah.
the back. I was like, "Holy shit!" I feel so bad. Like,
I mean, it's not their problem.
no, it's not that problem. I mean, like I said, at least it's only 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally
I give the bus drivers a lot of credit. I wouldn't do it.
They do a lot of shit.
They do.
No,
they
they-
deal with a lot.
that
Yeah,
road
I give 'em a
rage.
lot.
Like I always understand it, and sometimes like I'm like, all right, you're being a little too extra of road rage. Like they're just. All I hear is like I'm trying to sleep,
Honking,
honk the
cursing.
horn, and they just hold it down. And I'm like,
That's the express.
yeah,
bus.
the express buses.
Dude,
And
don't
I'm
give
like,
a
oh,
shit.
I
They
just-
fuck, these fucking people. Fuck you.
and you're just like, fuck. I just want.
I think what's got to be infuriating is driving all day, dealing with all of that.
Oh yeah, no.
And then you sign out, you clock out, and you get in your car and you get right back in the same traffic.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, I'm not even getting paid right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Shoot me, like, yo.
The worst thing dudes that work like until rush hour and then they get out and then they have to sit in more traffic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah,
Fuck.
it's terrible.
No, I think one of the things that I always think about is if I had to go to the bathroom.
Piss in a
Yeah,
bottle.
no, they take their personals. They hit the
Yeah,
button.
every-
They hit the button. They
Every time
take
they
their
hit
personal.
the end of the route.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like,
Nah, you
suppose
can do it a long route. It's just you need to find a bathroom. That's the goal, you know. But you can stop that bus and hit the button. Unfortunately, so people don't know the bus don't have keys.
yeah,
you
I
can just
know- I
take
knew
that bus.
Yeah.
No way.
No, there's,
Yeah.
there's a kid on Staten Island
Yeah.
that's
The
famous,
bus don't have
famous for
keys.
stealing buses. I forget
Wait,
his name, but
wait.
there's just been this kid that's
Yeah,
has
that's put-
stolen a
that's
bus
just push
like
it- push to
6
start, no
times,
fob.
and like
You're lying.
Nah, the bus don't got no
at,
keys.
at like one point. This kid stole like a bus like 3
Allegedly.
times.
Oh,
and, like,
allegedly.
this kid got caught like 3 times. And at one point, you just gotta give the kid a job. Like he was just taking the
remember
bus,
that kid.
and then he'd run
He'd
the
do
stops.
the route, he'd do the
He'd
route.
just run the stops. It wasn't like he just stole the bus.
He was
joyride
working.
it.
He was working.
He was
worked
doing
the
free
route.
labor.
Yo, he was working.
They
Yeah.
overcheck.
Yeah.
Free
Kid you
labor.
not,
They
he, did
overcheck.
it,
Yeah.
he did it like 6 times. Kid you not?
Do you just really like buses?
I,
or-
I like
guess so.
trains. I like
Everybody
buses.
likes trains.
But like he'd steal the bus and then just run the route. I was like, you know what? At least he's not inconveniencing these people that got on the bus with him. And it's just, you know, he's
what
running
if
the
he was
stop.
like more efficient than the bus driver? Like
He
they
probably
were
was.
just, you know, he was like, yo, the time
Time of
starts
his
at
life.
2:05. He was there. 2:05 on
Time
the
of his
dot.
life. Hopping in the ferry, just run the route.
That's
it.
amazing.
That's it. The revenue trains have tools, so you need a certain set of tools to get it going. My trains, nah, there's no keys. You could take
Your
my
trains
train.
too?
You could take my trains.
Has anybody tried to take
Allegedly.
your train?
The old trains. No, but I was on the bridge once, like 3 a.m. It was a sleeper. We weren't doing anything. I was with my partner hanging out, but I don't sleep. I'm broken. I watch movies. And I hear some metal move, and I'm like, "Yo, these motherfuckers are showing up now." Like, all right, whatever.
Son of a bitch.
A kid jumps into the rider, like part of our train. I know that doesn't make any sense. And I'm looking at him, and he goes, "What's up?" Little black kid, he's like 14, sneakers. I'm like, yo, I get up. I start walking towards him. They run. They climb over the diesel.
They were
I
just
can't
hoping
do
nobody
that.
was in that
Yeah,
part. of the
Eric's like,
car.
I'm not doing that.
I can't do that. I'm like, oh my God. So I run around the train in a way, and I stop them. And they're like, yo, we thought you were gonna fuck us up. And I was like, yo, I didn't see you. You didn't see me. Just don't die. Please don't die out here.
Not on my
really.
watch.
Don't
That's a-
die out here.
That sounds like a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
I was like, don't damage the train. Don't take pictures of us, and just don't die. I was like, I don't want to answer for that. But yeah, no, that was crazy. Those kids were just out there.
Just
Bopping
happened. Hey,
around.
what's good? What do you mean?
Oh,
What's
well,
good?
well, like
How
the
come
train surfers.
How come I've been on trains before where the door to like where the controls and shit are unlocked? Like
Yeah.
the doors are like flapping and shit. Like you just walk in that
You can
bitch.
kick that door open.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh my god, we're gonna be in so
We just gotta blur.
much
We're
trouble.
gonna have to blur his face
We're
out.
gonna be in so much
Little Habib would just blur his face
Give him
out.
like a real deep voice. Like, you just keep that door open.
Oh my, we're gonna be in so much trouble.
Yo, the lock is like,
Well, I do
this-
see
it's
people,
like,
like,
a stupid clit. It's
go
like
into-
nothing.
all
It's
the
just-
empty
wait,
ones, and they
you,
just
you know
start-
what a clit is? That's imaginary. I know you're lying.
You got a map? You see
What
other
do you
people?
mean you can kick the doors open?
Yo, if you really gave that door a kick,
I mean, you
it's
see a lot of
over.
all the people. They fucking go in there. They honk the horn, and then
That's
it's
what
like,
I'm saying. I see
hey,
videos all the time.
who's honking the horn? And they're like,
It's the next
It's
cart.
me. It's
next
me,
cart.
motherfucker.
Next cart. You're on the speaker. Excuse me,
And then sometimes carelessly, the operator that took the train in the other direction may not have locked the door.
Oh, okay.
And then when it's going the other way, no one would know that door's not that locked. And
Right.
You got no idea. You're on the other side.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it
no,
could
see,
it could be carelessly unlocked, but you
I've,
could really
I've
kick that
gotten
shit open.
on trains when the door's just like open, flapping and shit. I saw this one on TikTok where the kid just kicked the door in, like you said. I just didn't know it was that easy. I just thought he happened to find like an unlocked one and just like
and just
made
made it look good?
dramatic.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, apparently you could just fucking Spartan kick that shit
Yeah.
open. But he goes on the speaker for the other train. He's like, "Yeah, I'm conducting this bitch now."
honking the horn and shit.
Honking the horn and shit. He's opening the windows, sticking his head out. Yeah. Just
Now, to be a little nerdy, if it's a train with orange seats, you may not be able to kick it because it might be a pocket door.
Oh, like a sliding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, talk dirty to me.
Yeah, some of those have pocket doors. Some of them swing.
So how hard would it be where I'm just like I gotta like fucking?
But for the pocket door,
Yeah.
you're not opening that.
Oh, okay.
That
You
one
just
you're
gotta
not
hope it's open.
The lock is still shitty. You could probably jimmy it with a fucking
Credit card.
Allegedly,
no,
A
that
Slim
wouldn't
Jim?
work.
a Slim Jim,
Pocket
coat
knife?
hanger,
Yeah.
coat hanger.
Yeah.
I like that charades too.
Yeah.
I just keep those on me, you know.
Honestly, bro, I've seen people carry weirder shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen like
Especially on the train.
I've seen people carry like very expensive things on the train.
Bro, I've seen people with couches on the train.
Yeah.
Those people are dicks.
Yeah.
I don't
What
care
do you
if that's how
mean?
you're getting
Pop a
it home.
squat right on the couch.
I've never seen it in person, but on Instagram, there's constantly like, not constantly, but every year I see a Thanksgiving on the train.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I
see
see
that.
that.
Every year I
I
see
just
it.
pass
I don't know if
it
it's
out
the
to
same
people.
video every year, but
No,
there's
like
a
they-
table
I know,
every year.
And
I
it is a
think-
group
I
that
think
just
it's a
does it.
group that does it.
But they
Like-
pass it out to like random people on the
Yeah,
train.
yeah,
Like,
it's like,
here's our
yo,
table.
yo, here. Yeah.
We're doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, drinks, like it's kind of lit on the low.
You got to figure out what train like
Pretty
to do that,
gross.
like because some trains are like
It's
too
disgusting. Yeah, that's gross. I've seen some nasty shit on the train. I've seen dead bodies on the train.
Oh,
It gets crazy.
Yeah, no. When I was must have been like 18 or 19. I had a friend that used to work in Times Square, and after school I would go meet up with her, and then we'd go home. But there's a dude that got stabbed up on the train, blood all over the fucking place. Yeah, it was nuts. But it was right at my stop though, so I really didn't even care. I just kept it moving. Like, real New York shit. Real like cops were rushing down. I just had my headphones in. I kept it fucking moving.
That's what
Yeah.
the
It's not
people.
my problem.
That's what the people do. There's something going down. They don't say anything till it's their stop.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
go, "Hey, there's like the train's on fire back there,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like this is my stop, so
Yeah.
have a good one." Like,
yeah, really.
All right, thanks.
Facts.
It's your problem now.
It's like, yo, there's a dude like bleeding out on the train over there, and then as you're walking past the conductor to get off at your stop,
Yeah.
yeah, bro, I got places to go. Yeah, I'll deal with it. I mean, it's like that Andrew Schultz skit where he's just like, yo, New York is the only city where you have to say, see, if you see something, say something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Andrew Schultz is up there, and he's just like, yo, like, if you could see a motherfucker having a whole fucking like backpack full of crazy shit, and you just be like, yo, that's his problem, that's his business. Like, who am I to say something to him? I'm gonna get off at this next stop, but like, who am I to say something to that man?
I mean, think about it, like, because people are, especially because there's literally 10 million people in this city. It's like you don't know what that person's gonna do. Like, you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna trigger it. I really don't. I'm just gonna.
Yo, if it doesn't involve me, it's not my beef. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen so much weird shit just living in the city, just from like day to day life. So like a lot of shit that people find weird, we don't find weird. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's like also like if you like the second you like let's say like, you build up the courage and you're like, you know what? I'm kind of curious to go, and you actually engage in the conversation. They might give you the wildest answer, and now you're just stuck into this conversation with, and you're like, this is fun,
bro. You know how many people I've met on the train that could have sworn up and down they were the second coming?
Yeah.
Like, you know how many people I've met on the train that will swear to you up and down that they are the second.
Have y'all
coming.
ever seen Rapish Jesus? Rap Jesus?
Rap
No.
Jesus, no.
Yeah, he
No.
rides like the A train in the mornings. He has a hat. It's got that light up thing on it. And it just says like Jesus is good, and he just raps about God. Some of his rhymes is alright, but he's really trash. but he just walks through, and does that like on the A all day, like.
He probably gets paid pretty well doing it.
I've seen people wear those type of hats, and like there's videos of them like sleeping on the train, and it's like,
Oh,
my
yeah,
stop's
yeah.
this. Like,
My stop is this.
Yeah.
Please wake me or whatever. Yeah.
Like,
That's amazing. All right, so like when the kids come on to like perform during have you always
Showtime.
Done, yeah, Showtime. Yeah.
Showtime.
So have you always just done the construction trains, or like have you?
No, when you first start, you have to do revenue customer service for 2 years.
Okay, so have you ever seen somebody bust their ass doing that? Because I've never seen anyone bust their ass.
No. They're ill.
They're ill.
They're
bro.
ill.
I like the WWE guys.
Oh, those
Ever seen
guys.
those?
I've never seen them in
I've
person.
never seen them in person either.
But I've
Yeah.
seen videos, and I want to see them in person because they're amazing. Like they just like run on your train, and they'll just do like a whole like somebody will RKO someone. Like they'll have a rap.
full ass wrestling. Like,
Yeah,
you got
like-
a Kane, an Undertaker,
yeah,
Stone
yeah.
Cold.
It's amazing. Like they do a full show. They have a fucking ref and everything. Like they're doing like RKOs.
They got-
they're
they got
tombstoning,
belts.
Like it's amazing.
Nah, I've never
Just
seen them in person.
like-
I've only seen the
Choreography.
videos.
Showtime, I used to see a lot. I haven't seen Showtime in a while, but again, I work nights.
Right.
wait,
right.
so you
So-
call it Showtime?
They call it
They call it
Showtime.
Showtime. When they come on, they go, it's
You never-
Showtime.
Showtime.
It's Showtime.
Wait, when performers go on the trains,
You've never
Not
heard
all-
that?
they never say Showtime.
Those kids that dance and
Oh,
do the
no.
fucking hat flip and all the crazy
No,
shit.
They're hanging on
I
the
usually just
fucking-
say excuse me, and then they like
They're doing upside down push-ups.
They
Like,
go,
all right,
I
take
know.
it easy.
Spider-Man.
I mostly get the beggars.
With all the
Oh.
same story. I just lost my job. I have 4 kids.
Yeah.
You know, I need to feed myself.
They suck.
Look. Let me explain something to all of y'all that are beggars, bro. You have to be funny. You know which beggar makes the most amount of money? The guy that holds up the sign that says "Need money for weed."
Yeah,
That guy makes more money than any
At
of
least
your
he's
sob
at least
stories.
he's honest.
yeah.
They're all full of shit. I used to work for Department of Homeless Services as a police officer.
Oh yeah, Eric used to beat up homeless people.
So I had to fight homeless people on a daily basis.
See?
The shelter system provides them with stipends for laundry, meals around, like, not around the clock, but 3 squares. You can eat. You can have clean clothes. You don't have to stink. You don't have to be hungry. I get that you might be scared to sleep there. It's vulnerable.
Right.
But again, you can go there throughout the day, get your stipend for laundry, get your food, and be okay. To be dirty and hungry, no excuses. No excuses.
Yes, Eric used to beat up homeless people. What's the wildest shit you seen doing that?
So my first day
Oh, here we go.
out of academy.
See? This is gonna be a good ass story.
How old are you there? Like,
25. Yeah, I'm 25.
yeah, nice young buck there.
So,
Yeah.
so definitely in better shape. Now I sit down and run from homeless people. But back then I had to run towards homeless
Towards
people.
homeless people, yeah.
So, so first day out of academy, we're doing warrant returns. So during the day, a sergeant would check their names against crims to see who's got warrant pops. And then when they would sign in for curfew, you know they're there. They're
Right.
sitting ducks.
Mm-hmm.
So we would deploy at midnight, go to the shelter, and grab them. So you're waking them up in their underwear.
Yeah.
Again, I'm first day out, so I got like a senior guy with me, and he's like an attitude-y guy. But we wake this guy up. He's friendly, but he's like 6-something black dude. He's huge. Like,
Wait, your partner? Your senior?
no,
Or
the guy we're
that-
waking
wow.
up.
At
The guy we're
3
waking
a.m.
up. But he's being cool, so it's like, all right, whatever. So it's like when they're getting dressed, it's like, yo, pass me your clothes first. And I could check your clothes, and then here you go. Now you can get dressed. So I don't got to pat you down.
Right.
So we do that, fine. He's cooperating. Now he's dressed. He's in cuffs. I'm like, all right, you run through the rigmarole. I forget what it is now, but it's like one of the things is, do you have any medication I got to know about?
Right.
He doesn't want to talk.
Okay.
So you're still coming with us.
Right.
Yeah.
So at the front desk, I'm like, yo, does he have any medication? They don't know. So we get him down to 30th Street, across from Bellevue. Yeah, over there. We sit on them there till the court's open, and then when the court's open, we bring them to court and we expedite it, so they don't sit in court all day. We just run them through. They either get remanded and they go to jail, or they answer to the judge and they get released immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not on standby all day.
Right.
So he's in the holding. Everyone's in holding, and from outside I just hear like, and I look in. So everyone's cuffed to a bench. He's wrenching the cuffs. He's having a seizure.
Oh, that's not where I thought you were going
Oh,
with the story.
fuck.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you
Yo,
were gonna say the
he's-
guy was taking a shit on the bench.
That's what I
He's
kind of.
crazy.
Yeah.
He's having a motherfucking seizure. So rookie mistake. I uncuffed his wrists. I didn't uncuff the chair. So now he's not cuffed.
Right.
And he's having a seizure. He's throwing up. I didn't have time to put gloves on. I'm trying to just put him on his. You're supposed to elevate the heart.
Right.
So you put them on the right. I'm bad
Yeah,
with
the right
that.
shoulder.
Yeah.
So I put him on his right, trying
That's
to
why
hold
he
his
quit,
head.
because he doesn't know his left and right.
Yeah, I'm terrible. Terrible. I do it in
You're
the car all the
dyslexic
time.
like me.
All the time. So, you don't put your hand in their mouth. You don't do any of that. But, like, I'm holding his head. And you just got to let him run through it. I scream to my partner. She calls for a bus. When they do arrive, he's like, coming to. But when you come to, you're disoriented.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't realize he's under arrest.
Okay.
And the EMTs that showed up, they're two burly broads. And now he's fighting. So we're fighting this dude who just had a seizure. I don't want to fight him.
Big as hell.
Big as fuck. Two females. But, like, we're at our headquarters now. So, like,
Right.
we're deep.
Yeah.
And we got him on the gurney, strapped him down. They sent him away. And, like, I'm covered
And throw up.
in
And
throw up and blood and all kinds of bullshit. I spent the rest of that day in a tank top and a vest like I was 50 Cent. And I was like, yo, this is day one. What am I doing here? Like,
Many.
yo, it was crazy. I felt kind of cool, but I was like, yo, this is the reality of this shit. Yikes.
That's what
it's
you're
all
looking
right.
at.
It's gone. Yeah.
It's
all right.
it's still recording. It's just yeah.
I
It's
dropped
just
the ball.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Looks like we're still same angle, so we're fine.
Yeah. All right. Let's hit him with a little halftime.
All right.
Sure.
Am I allowed to take this lead?
Sure.
Welcome to the halftime show. You thought I was gonna give it to you. Welcome to the sponsor of this show. Oh, fuck,
You should've let him
I
take
lost
it.
the momentum. I lost the
This
momentum.
is the part of the show where we like to
I
talk
lost
about
the momentum. I had it. I choked.
next time, maybe next week.
Oh my god! I felt like Shaq at the free throw.
Probably got a stroke there. You said like 3 words
Yeah.
to describe it.
I got nervous.
No in between words, just the 3 main words.
This is the part of the show, talkers. We really like to give an amazing shout out to some sponsors. There could be the sponsors that kind of get us through the episode. Sometimes this. Oh man, I forgot my own
You're
saying.
choking too.
He threw me off.
Son of a bitch.
I'm making everyone nervous.
Oh man, really? It's like you got like the number one fan over here. Because without these sponsors,
we
these
got a
amazing
number-
sponsors, this show would still continue. And if you find gents and talkers like to go, give us a nice shout out.
I'll go first. Shout out Marathon Drinking Days, because this past Saturday was SantaCon, and I drank from 8:30 to 1 a.m. Well,
You was dressed
8:30
up?
a.m.
You was dressed up?
Oh yeah.
I love it.
I have a Santa business suit.
He does.
He does. and
Fire.
He rocks it.
It was a long day. Drank from 8:30 a.m. to 1 something a.m. and have a day. That's all I gotta say.
I got one. I was putting thought into it.
Mhm.
I was like, I know I'm coming here.
Yeah.
Shout
See,
out.
the first one to be prepared.
Yo.
Yeah, really.
Actual, yeah.
I gotta catch these hands too. Hang
Oh,
out.
Fire.
beautiful.
So, shout out to the nightlife. And when I say the nightlife, I mean like I work 3rd shift. So on my days off, I'm also a night person.
Mhm.
So shout out to all the people that thrive at night, especially like the bars.
Mm-hmm.
Won't give any names, but the ones that lock the door at 4, put the shades down, put out some ash cups. The night people who get it. Shout
Yeah.
out to that.
We have been in that situation.
Yes.
Yeah, we have definitely been.
Because I thrive. I mean, it's like
It's the vibe.
I'm
It's the
just
vibe.
broken.
It's a
I
vibe.
work at night. I
Yeah.
don't exist during the day. The night is
awake.
where I thrive.
Yeah.
If you're running around at night, whether you're a sick degenerate or you're just like me doing third shift,
Yeah.
we outside.
Yeah. Nah. I mean, me and Eric have definitely been in
Vitamin
bars
D
where-
deficiency, but you know, we out here.
And it's great too because they're just like, hey, we have to close for like 2 hours. And then me and Eric are like, all right, like 4 drinks, please, just for each of us, you know, just to hold us over until you guys are open again.
Give it a bar
And then just
shout out,
lock
too.
the door, roll
Well,
the shades, and
That was shout out Rosebank Tavern. They're not open anymore, but they used to do that.
they
too.
used to do that for us too. We had a spot over here with
Yeah.
Rosebank Tavern, and they would just lock us in for the night.
They just close the gate and be like, all right, just let us know when you
Yo,
want to leave.
it's-
We'll lift it back up.
Yeah,
It's closed, but
Sure.
turn down the music,
yeah.
close the shades.
Yep.
So it's on.
My sponsor this week goes out to Eric for being the first guest to actually wear merch on the show, and I think
Yeah.
the first time we're actually all wearing merch at the same time.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that's a great great hoodie by the way.
Yeah, top
love
tier
it.
hoodie.
I love it.
Mine got ruined.
Yeah,
I had that same hoodie. Mine was ruined.
If we wore it together,
Yeah, it would have been
what
great.
show was that?
What?
No, we did wear it together.
The hoodies?
Yeah, we went to a show.
Oh, Nick's show. We went to go.
That's
Oh,
right. Yeah,
yep.
yeah, hit show.
We went to Nick's
Over the
show.
Moon.
We went to go see Over the Moon in Brooklyn.
nice.
Yeah, it was me, him, Lieb, and Maggie. We went to go see Over the Moon.
Matching hoodies, holla.
Repping,
Cute.
repping,
matching
repping the favorite podcast. Love it.
Yep.
Do you have a shout out? Do you
He
have a
just did
sponsor?
one. He just did
I
one.
did one.
just did.
I was. I know what I was.
Yeah.
I was like zoning out. Honestly, shout out to me and Vin's fantasy football team right now. We are top scorers at this moment. We're in last place, but top scorers.
Last week.
Last week, top scorers.
Last week to get paid out.
Yep. So shout out me and Vin. We worked really hard this year to come in last place. We always made the best wrong decision possible. You know, we would bench players that
Yeah, if
had
you could
phenomenal
start
games.
your best lineup, you probably been better.
Every single, yeah, of course. I mean, that's most people, but like literally, like even if we were able to at least pick one player from each week, we would have been phenomenal. Like, you know, but shout out me and Vin. We did a great job. I don't care.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Vin,
Sure.
Dan's number one. Dan's the first place. Dan,
Sure.
Dan got the highest score like twice this season.
I only had 2 losses.
Yeah.
What a guy.
But yeah.
So, speaking of being locked in bars,
Oh,
we were outside recently. Tim
SantaCon.
and Eric, not Dan.
It was the after party for SantaCon.
It was the after
because
party for
we were all
SantaCon.
working.
See, did we tell you what we were even doing that night?
No.
So we went out to the city to meet up with our friends. So we Ubered from here, literally my apartment, all the way to the city
Yikes.
for us to be 4 minutes away for our friends to call us and say we're leaving.
Yep.
We were literally 4 minutes away, and they're like, "We are so they were blasted. Like,
Oh,
they
yeah,
were,
100%.
They were fucked up. All of
Okay.
them. Every single except
Were-
for Dan, who was
Were
driving.
y'all late?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we
Santa
both had
Con
work. We
works.
both had
Okay.
work.
We
Santa
both
Con,
had
Santa Con like
It still
officially
sucks,
ends
but
at
alright.
like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
It's
Santa
not
Con-
like, yo, meet me at 10 and they bell.
no.
No.
Santa Con like officially ends at like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And then
people
the
have
bars
been
set
going
up
there
for
since
like
like
the
10.
late
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, so they were there since 11 a.m. and we showed up at 8. So that was a solid 9
Okay.
hours of them drinking.
Yeah.
You know, no, later we showed up at like 9. I didn't
Yeah.
even get out of work till 8.
Yeah, I was
we
gonna
showed up
say.
at 9.
It's
So
probably
they were
9
there
it's
for
probably
a solid
9:30.
11 hours of drinking. So
Yeah,
like we
I
weren't
was-
even
I was back
mad,
on the island already by that
I
point.
know.
But yeah,
You got Wendy's, didn't you?
yeah,
Went down.
we saw
Yeah.
on maps that you were at Wendy's.
I was like, my boy Dan. He's
Yeah.
having himself a day.
Me
Yeah.
and Townsley went to Wendy's.
Ah, I was like, nice.
At Beverage Island. Got 30 rack.
You
did what?
continued?
I wasn't gonna not continue.
Continued to drink.
Where'd you guys
I'm
drink after
exhausted
that?
after those
I went to
events.
Molly's house. I was trying to go out.
Yeah.
Trying to go out, but no one wanted to go out.
Is
And
that a
then
bar or is that Molly's house?
it was Molly's
No,
house.
his girl's name is Molly.
Nice.
Oh. My Molly.
I don't know.
No, well, I was trying to go out, but no one else wanted to go out.
Yeah,
I was
Dan,
out.
how come,
Dan
Dan
probably
Molly
could've-
doesn't follow us?
I have no idea.
How come Molly doesn't follow the podcast? Me and Tim realized that the other day.
Mm.
I have no idea. I had no idea.
You know what's catching his hands this week?
When your girl's favorite podcast, your ex's favorite podcast,
Yeah.
don't follow the podcast.
Exactly. But we ended up going out after that SantaCon because, like I said, we went to all the way out, and then our one friend that was still out went from Hair of the Dog, which is like
Midtown.
Midtown, but he went down to Stone Street. So we were like, well, we have two options.
That's where I was.
Where? Stone Street?
Cauldron. I started at Cauldron.
Oh, they started. They were right
okay.
there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Regardless, but I mean, they were back in Brooklyn by the time.
Oh, yeah.
We did the
were
class. We did the class
Yeah.
upstairs.
done. Oh, okay, I got you.
Good times.
Yeah. So our other boy was down there, but Tim was like, "Yo, what if we head down there, and then by the time we're there, they're just like, all right, we're leaving too."
I was like,
And
what's
then that's
Eric
just a
doing?
third. Yeah, and he literally goes, "What's Eric doing?" I was like, "It's a good ass question."
Because he texted me.
Yeah.
He was literally like, that's how I know he listens to the podcast. Because he texted me, he's like, hey, what are we doing for your birthday?
Yeah.
And I was like,
Now
what?
you know we have to invite him. whatever we
So
do.
I was like, what's Eric doing? Like,
Yeah.
he texted me today. I was like, come on and hang out with him.
Yeah. I mean, no, it was solid, and then we ended up going to that one bar that I don't even know the name of. I don't even know the name.
It was
of that
very
place.
I have
classy. It was
honestly, I don't
such
know
a-
what that was.
honestly,
I know exactly where it
know
is. I don't know what it's
exactly
called.
was
where
such
it
a-
is.
It was such a great spontaneous like hole in the wall
Yeah.
because it was just us. We are hanging out with the owner. I'm guessing he's the owner / bartender.
Yeah, I'd have to figure he's doing.
Yeah,
He's got to
yeah.
own it. He's got to be.
Like he knew about those signs, and he's
Yeah.
like, it sounded like he got him literally when he was our age basically.
And shout out, what was his name? Tim.
Tim.
His name
Tim.
was Tim too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim.
Shout out Tim. He was 33 years sober, still made banging drinks.
Yeah. He's like, I never tasted any of these.
Yeah. He's like, I made these and never tasted a single one. He's like, I haven't drank in 33 years.
Yeah.
That was Francesca's call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like, we passed the block, and she was like, wait.
Let's go back here. I
yeah,
know this place now.
Off third. Like,
Yeah.
never would have saw that place in my
Never would
life.
have seen that place ever.
Yeah.
No.
And she was like, oh, I found out from Crazy Tony or whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah.
I don't even think that was his name. I'm
No,
just
they-
making something up. But
was crazy something.
It was crazy something. But let's go with Tony because
Yeah.
that feels right.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever, you know.
But
Crazy Tony, if you're listening, thank you for the recommendation of the bar.
But we hung out there for a minute.
we
We
were there
closed
for
the
like,
place down.
Yeah,
We closed it down.
we
Yeah,
did.
we did.
Yeah.
He gave us some fire jokes.
He
you
was
know?
the he was giving
nah,
the
he
dad-
was on. He was
yeah.
on one.
I was like, oh man, I'm struggling right now trying to come up with think of some of my dad's jokes.
Dad's joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. No, he came through with some fire fucking drinks, and then we went to Mike's Diner at 3 in the fucking morning. Like degenerates.
Word.
As you should. That's a good spot at 3 a.m.
Yeah, no, it was great.
It was popping.
Yeah.
There was people in the
it
lot.
was popping.
Yeah.
There was people in the lot. I made the turn into the lot and was like, yo, what's
It's one of the it's literally one of the only like real like
This is
sit
open.
down
Yeah.
places.
That's one of the few
And they
places
have
that are
great
left.
drunk food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can never go wrong in a
Shout out to
diner.
Monte Cristo.
Shout
shout out to the Monte Cristo.
I got eggs and pancakes. That's what I got at that time.
Eric didn't even look at the fucking menu. He just said, "Nah, I'm just gonna see what they got here." He's
He's like, I want to see if they know this menu. I want to know.
Fucking Monte Cristo.
I said it to her. She was like,
I
wrote it down. It was it. I
She's
was
like, you
like,
want to
okay.
honest,
I love
like, you
Monte
want honest,
Cristo.
right? You're like, yeah. I
Love
want
me
honest
Monte
bread.
Cristo. Some disco fries.
He didn't get the disco fries. He just got the.
No, that's too much. That's too
Yeah.
much. We're doing too much.
But
We're
no,
already
it was-
doing bad. We're doing bad.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
yeah, no, but so like as you guys know, I really haven't been drinking a lot. So like when
Yeah, Tim got hammered off smelling his drink.
I was like, fuck, 4 drinks in. I was like, oh man, I'm definitely.
It's a good life to live, though. You're living a cheaper life.
You
than
hold
were.
you hold your own though. I wasn't sitting there like,
No,
look
I
how
know,
bent
no,
this
I
guy
know.
is.
Yeah,
Like,
you weren't bent.
you were
But
chilling.
you were definitely slurring a little bit.
Yeah, no, and
not
I
racially,
was also
but,
and
like,
I was
drunk.
also just exhausted too, like just tired from like
Yeah.
working that day. Like I was just like, I just want to go to bed, but at the same time, like, yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah. I mean, we made it back here at like what 4?
Yeah. And by the way, Habibi over here, great host. He gave me a blanket. He gave me 2 of his pillows. I was like, wow. And he gave me a water bottle.
Do you sleep with more than one pillow, Eric?
So I've been sleeping on the couch. I like the couch.
I like the couch.
Okay.
I opt for the couch.
Okay.
I have a pillow at my head, and I have a body pillow.
Fire.
Wait, how do you fit the body pillow on? Like, cause
Because the
top.
body
Yeah.
pillow would go like across the couch. Like instead of a bunch of throw pillows, it'd be one.
Gotcha.
So I sleep on the couch, and then I wind up like fucking the body pillow.
Yeah, I got it.
Fire.
So basically, the body pillow is like in the like where the seat and the back meet.
It's just the whole fucking
Yeah.
thing, and then there's one on the side. There's one on the other side too, but like
Right.
it's little. But I lay on that one, and I wind up just hugging up.
I mean, honestly, when I lived in Michigan, I had my own apartment. I prefer to have slept on the couch than the bed.
Yeah.
I just don't sleep.
Maybe you guys need better beds.
No, I have a bed. I just feel it's like its own ordeal.
It's a comfort.
I don't know. It's weird.
I think it's a comfort thing because it's like the fact that it's like I like my back say I don't know like my back just has that extra.
So the bed takes me out of everything, and in all fairness, you're going to bed. I get it.
Right.
But at my couch, at my coffee table, I got Post-it notes. I could write something down. I got a charger. I could charge my phone. I got the TV. I got the remotes. I'm there. I don't really wind down where it's like, all right, let's turn this off, turn that off, let's go to bed. It's more like I'm tired. I just lay to the side. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I don't go to bed. I just kind of like
Just fall asleep.
tap out. You know. So it's like I'm just there anyway.
You know what I feel like helps me in this room specifically is the fact that I don't have a TV in here.
Yeah, I can see
You know
that.
what I mean?
I can
So like
definitely
I'm
see
not
that.
like sitting here like watching TV and like, associating me on my bed and watching TV. Like I associate my couch with I'm watching something when I do have on the off time that I am watching something because I don't have time for anything. But that's what I associate that with. The fact that I don't have a TV in here, I know it's like once I'm laying down, I'm out. Like that's what I'm doing.
Like I've never understood, all the shows watching growing up. They're in the living room downstairs watching TV. Then it's bedtime. Click up the stairs to bed. I feel like by the time I hit the stairs and take a piss and brush my teeth,
You're wide awake.
I'm gonna be like, it's time for another episode. I'm going back downstairs. Like I've ruined it.
Right. Yeah, I get that.
I mean, I know my parents like that. They sleep better on the couch than they do upstairs because like they're all nice and comfy and snug, and then it's like that. Just
I'm
that,
already here.
by
like,
the time they actually get upstairs and get ready, like they're wide awake. They're like, I can't sleep now. I did that extra, and then it takes them like an extra like 30 minutes, 40 minutes to try to like go back to sleep.
yeah.
not
So
right now.
No, my brother has the power.
I'm not right now.
It's
No problem.
it's a blessing and a
Even if I
curse.
put a TV show on right now.
Yeah?
Like
Nah. I need radio silence to go to
Nah,
sleep.
yeah.
I need silence. to
I
go to bed.
can't. Like I need the white noise.
No.
Like I get
Shout- second shout out, Lo-Fi Tunes.
Oh
Bassard.
yeah. Go check out my the YouTube channel again.
I'll throw that on. I'll throw that
There you
on
go.
and kind of
Yeah,
zone
yeah.
out and
Yeah, I
get a little,
appreciate that. Yeah, that's what's up.
I put Modern Marvels on.
Fucking engineers.
I'm like that's why it's like it's drilled in my head. I'm like, oh man, I think I somewhat remember this.
I
What
know
they
how
talk
this
about.
shit is made.
At one point, I used to know how 3 of the New York's bridges, like the Brooklyn Bridge, and like I knew who made the bridge. I knew like I was like, oh wow, that's so cool.
So you're telling me you could do Dan's job?
No,
Saying
I-
you're that good?
Absolutely, no.
You think you're that great that you could just do
Whoa.
because you watched like 2 episodes?
I said
of Modern
history.
Marvel?
I knew the history of it.
That's crazy. You think you
So-
could just do Dan's job?
so
There's
what-
so many people buried underneath the Brooklyn Bridge.
Facts and the Verrazano
In the concrete.
and the Verrazano.
What's
in
side
the
of the-
concrete?
In the concrete.
Yeah,
like the
they fell.
foundations, because the caissons they pushed down and then they sent people down there with one-way ladder and then they filled it with concrete. And then if people died, they just,
If they died,
whatever, just left them there.
What side of the Brooklyn Bridge isn't on bedrock?
I don't remember any of the fun facts anymore.
No idea.
Which side?
I think it's the Manhattan side.
He doesn't even know. He's just-
I was trying to get the answer out of you guys. But it's a thing. One side's on like sand. It's on nothing.
Well, I mean, Manhattan's literally like
Yeah, it's probably
marsh.
Manhattan's
Literally,
like,
Yeah.
like all
Manhattan's
of
like a-
downtown, especially like Whitehall and like the finance, that was all marsh.
Oh yeah. That I knew.
Like literally swamp.
yeah, it's nastiness.
We're almost like one iceberg melt away from just nothing.
Yeah.
Well, they already said they said
downtown New
It's the
Manhattan
new
is-
Venice.
It's flooding. And, I mean, it's in like the next I think 200 years it's gonna be underwater. Or
well, I mean,
Not my problem.
definitely not my problem.
not even his problem.
problem.
Maybe my kids' kids. I don't know yet.
I'll never meet him.
Yeah, no. That'd be alright.
They'll be alright. They tough, right?
I'll teach you how to swim.
Yeah. Come on, learn how to fucking swim. What kind of shit is this?
I'll just do what John Wayne did. I can't swim. Just throws him into the lake.
Yeah, there you go.
He'll figure it out.
There you fucking go.
Just tell them not to live in Manhattan.
I can't
Cost
swim,
effective.
so don't drown.
Fair. Oh man.
Well, it is in fact around that time.
2,
Well, I was
catch
down there.
Yeah,
these
hands.
hands. Catch these hands. This is the part of the show where we like to talk about something that really bothered us. Pissed us off. Maybe it was a first world problem. Maybe it was a third world problem. Maybe it's an everyday problem that anyone in this world, in galaxy, and universe, and what's bigger than the universe? What's the next step?
Multiverse.
Sure, multiverse.
I like it.
They might be able to relate to it. We're gonna find out. So any of you fine talkers, gents, like to talk about something that really deserves to
Eric
catch
said he
his
got
hands.
one locked and loaded.
I got
He's ready to
one.
go.
I came
Let it
prepared.
rip. Let it rip.
So I don't know how to like explain it. Like I define it. I mean, but all right, on Instagram,
Okay.
that's what I use. There's plenty of videos I watch where something's going on, and it's interesting. Whatever is interesting to you, and I want to see it. And I usually have a podcast going in my ear, so I don't hear. But I'll press it to turn it on and hear it. And it's just a fucking song that I don't want to hear, that doesn't blend with it, because I just wanted to hear what was going on in the video. And I just turned it off immediately, and I'm just like, how annoying is this? I wish there was an option to hear what they layered over it versus what was true in the video.
Right.
And that's been irking me for a long time.
There's a lot of videos like that.
There's a lot of videos like
Where
that,
you
yeah.
just you hit it and it says, "Oh no, oh no," and you're like, "I wanted to fucking hear what was going on. I don't want to hear that."
As
Yeah,
it
but
looks
you know
like
why
people
they
are
do it,
talking
right?
there, and you're like, "Son of a
I actually,
bitch."
is it just today's day and age? No
Well,
fucking.
It's the fact of like especially
Algorithm.
Algorithm, yeah. So if you use a song that's trending, especially that sound, which is like super trending, it pushes it forward because the
Okay.
songs already has traction. So you'll get more views on your video.
Because there'll be like a cat fighting something, and I want to hear the cat bugging out, and it's just something layered over it. And I'm like, that's not what I want to hear.
Nah,
I want to hear this cat bugging out.
Not really a
Like,
song that goes with it.
going off that, I don't like when the videos like like they'll show like movie clips, right? And they're showing the movie clip, and then someone has like they added music, and it's just loud enough where like you can barely hear what the actual like thing like the actors and actresses are saying. You're like, this seems like a really good part. Like I want to know what's going on.
yeah.
And it's like they always cut it like at that perfect part.
Keep your audio to
Like
yourself.
why you got
That or like there's somebody like doing something in a video and like they're building it up, and then the video
Part two.
cuts, and then there is no part 2.
Yeah.
You're just staring there, and they post like 8 other videos, and there's no
Right.
end to that video that you just spent 2 minutes
Oh,
watching.
the no ender? Yeah,
Like,
I've
son
seen
of
a
a
couple of
bitch.
those.
I get it.
Oh yeah, when they cut it, yeah, that's
I
the
get it.
fucking
I
worst.
get it's clickbait, but come on, you just not even that. It's a 6-minute video.
You already
Yeah.
had me.
You
You already
literally-
had me. Like,
Literally, you just put a 6-minute video up saying, "Oh, watch what this guy does about
Like
this."
for part 2, suck my dick.
And then they don't post no part 2.
Yeah.
It's just the end.
I'm like, this video's a week old. Where's the rest of the part? Or because they post so much, it's literally just buried.
Yeah, it's buried.
It's
and
buried
I'm
in
not
their
clicking
feed.
through
I'm
19
like,
videos
what
to
do you
find part
mean?
2. I don't care that much. I'm
I'm
not
not
that
clicking the link in your profile. I'm not
Yeah.
doing that.
So much
no.
wasted
I just like reading the comments because sometimes the real MVPs are like, "This is what happened." I'm like, "Oh, finally!" That like,
Comment section is where it's at.
like
Yo, they go off. in
if
the
I see a
comment
video with
section.
6
they
minutes,
go off of that song that's over the.
yeah.
And then you get the one person that says something real, and then the person underneath is like gay. Like, you're like, all right, fuck them. Like,
I get pissed off when like, especially like again, going back to that was when people post the movie clips and they just go, "Oh, it's this movie." I'm like, "No," and I know the clip. I'm like, "That's not the fucking movie."
Yeah.
I'm like, "That's also not the movie." And it's like, but you see, like, as you keep scrolling, people sometimes say the same movie and it's the wrong movie, and I'm like, "Fuck, that is not the right movie." I'm like, "Why you gotta do that?"
Just troll people, bro.
Like,
They just
"Oh,
troll.
this is from Lion King." I'm like, "No, it's not." I'm like, "It's from Step Brothers."
false information.
Like, oh my gosh, I'm like.
It's
I
the
get
best.
it. I get it. You're trolling, like, but like, come on, like, and all you see is like those ones are always the liked ones the most. So it's
Right,
like
right.
you never
It's just-
actually find
It's
what
more
the
people trolling. That's just
Yeah.
all it is.
and it's like I really want to know what the movie is now,
Yeah.
and it's like I can't find it. Or like just like sound. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is a great sound." Like, what song is this? And it's like, "Oh, it's
you'll never get it
it's
right.
the wrong song." And
You'll
you're like,
never
"What
get
the
it. You'll
fuck?"
look through all of them. They're all
listen to
wrong.
80
Everything's wrong.
songs
It's
before you
all
figure out
Darude
no one's
Sandstorm,
gonna-
you know, just from back in the day. Just Darude Sandstorm every single time. It's
Song's
not
a
the
banger.
song.
With a Rick Roll.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Oh, that
Rick
one.
Ashley.
That was funny.
There
Like,
you
'cause,
go,
like you would at least get the actual clip, and then it would just lead into the Rick Roll. There was I saw like a photo. It was they said like it was like an ancient statue of like it looked like a QR code on like the statue. And like, "Oh, this is from like 2000, and someone goes, "I just scanned it and I just got Rick rolled." Like, thanks a lot.
That's such a good joke.
Yeah.
Still,
Like,
still a great joke.
You know what? I'm sure there's a guy. You know how you can have like the Spotify like sound
Oh,
waves.
somebody has a tattoo. on them.
Somebody has the Rick Ashley tattooed on them, and don't look at me like that because that looks like something you're about to do. For
Where you
those
can
that don't
scan
know,
it.
Yeah.
That's a fire idea. I like it. I kind of
for
like
those
it.
of you that don't know, Eric is absolutely covered in tattoos.
I'm working on it. There's still some canvas.
which one's the real one and which one's the henna one? Just
There's no henna.
I
Here.
know.
There's no henna.
You sure that spider web looks really? It just did it.
It's wintertime. It's time to get tattoos, actually.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah.
In the
Yeah,
wintertime?
wintertime is to get tattoos. You
Yeah.
can't go out in the summer.
Can't
sun
go in the
with heat
pool.
sun.
The pool will
Can't
fuck
go
it
out.
up. The beach will fuck it up. The
Yep.
sun will fuck it up.
Yep.
In the wintertime, get it all done. In the summertime, take your clothes off, and people are like, "What's going on?" Like,
Where'd that one come
Yeah.
from?
You
Oh, it
got-
just grew. It just kind of woke up and just kind of appeared.
Eric, if you were to get the Spotify Soundwave tattoo, what song would it be? It has to be something funny. Like there was a who's that comedian?
that's hard.
I don't know. There's a lot of comedians.
He just had that shit on Netflix. And people got mad at him
Matt
for
Rife?
making him. Yeah, he made a joke about beating women. It's true. He made a joke about beating women, and people got mad at him. You can look that
He
up.
makes sense.
he also fought with a 9-year-old online and told him that Santa wasn't real, and then that his mom should kill himself or herself.
Oh wow. What is he? What is he playing? What is he like playing console games? Your ass. Your
Because the
ass.
kid said his special sucked, and he didn't like he made jokes about beating women.
Song selection's hard, man. I do a lot of just Spotify radio. I let them pick.
You're like Tim.
I don't pay for
Yeah,
that.
I let them pick. Especially that DJ feature. It's in beta, but that
Yeah.
guy he does his thing.
He does this. He's cooking.
Yeah, he does
You
his
end up
thing.
doing like a random, like, all right, let's just get a random song, and you get
Yeah,
WAP tattooed on your arm.
That would be funny though. No, that's actually a great choice. WAP is a top contender. WAP is a top contender.
Nah, I'm getting deli if we're talking that.
But I'm still shaking ass at the deli.
If we're going that route, I'm getting deli.
like I was saying though.
Honestly, if I
dude,
scanned your arm, looking at you and that song came up,
comedy.
just respect
It's
that boy.
fucking funny, but I'm still shaking ass at the deli. But anyway, he somebody at his show had that tattoo, and you scanned it, and it was "Bye Bye Bye" by Backstreet Boys. And
Whoa.
it was pretty fire. But deli is a solid one. Solid choice. I'm not gonna lie. Deli is fucking solid.
Deli might have to be it.
Deli, go for it, bro.
just because you could.
You may have to refer to the High Council for it, but I'm all for it.
I'll talk to the High Council.
You're gonna have to talk to the
There's
High
already
Council.
something I want to get in the back of my head again.
Yeah, I know you told me.
Don't
Yeah.
get deli on the back of your head.
No, that's not going. That's not going there. But I
That's
kind of want
like
to
on
get.
your arm somewhere.
I kind of want to get a haircut and just slap something on the back of my head.
And then just forget about it sometimes. Like, oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. It's like,
He already has something on the side of his head.
Yeah.
do you really?
It's just grown over with the hair, but he has something on the side of his head.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress.
I get a kick sometimes. So like when I know people that do have tattoos and like they literally forget about that tattoo until someone points like, oh yeah, I got that like.
Did
Oh,
they-
if it's in a spot that you don't see all the
I
time.
did that yesterday. I was talking to some chick and was like, "Yeah, I got tattoos. I don't really got nothing on my upper thigh." And I was like, "What should I do?"
What the fuck?
Yeah. What? When did that
How
get
the
there?
fuck did I
I
get
was
that?
like,
Well-
I thought my thighs were blank. Oops.
Oops.
Well, my one friend Chris, he lost in one of his in one of the fantasy
leagues.
footballs that I'm actually just joined in. In the last place, you get a tattoo, and he got it right on his ass, and he always forgets about it because that's his only tattoo he's ever gotten. So he'll get out of the shower or whatever, and he just notices it in the mirror, like, oh wait, like, because like
What's the tattoo?
first it just says the league and it's like loser. So like it'll say the league name and then loser.
I like that.
So like,
I like that.
You do that for free though.
yeah,
I got an ashtray on my ass. It says "Deny everything."
No way.
I swear.
I don't want to see it, but like I'll take your word for it.
It's got a cigarette burning in it and all that.
Fire. That's hard.
Deny everything.
That's where the deli shit should go.
You get deli tattooed on me. No, deny anything.
just
But
get an
I'm
Never
arrow.
got
That's
that.
the
Never
deli.
got that.
That's fucking great.
Ugh.
I need to hear y'all catch these hands.
No, I know. I thought you were going.
Oh no, I was actually gonna. I was kind of feeding off of his, where it was like when people like give the like they cut the parts.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. That's
Oh,
valid.
like the satisfaction? Like no, not satisfaction.
Like when you're watching when you're invested
Oh.
in a movie and it's like, oh, look for part 2.
Okay.
Like that one. I was just kind of feeding off.
No,
of it.
because I watch a lot of guys building shit. And
They're
they're
saying-
building
Shout out
and
the
they're
Indian guy.
cutting
They're
and
saying last week that like random Indian dudes that build like pools.
like-
Like
but
huts
like-
and like
houses.
but they
fucking
go so
mansions.
detailed, like cut this, cut that, start this, start that, and then it just
Cuts.
what did you make? You
Yeah.
just cut you cut me off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the worst.
Please wait to the end, and then there's no end.
Yeah. Or it's always the last one will shock you. Yeah, shock these nuts.
Rat man.
My catch these hands goes out to me telling stories and people denying it. And that's about all I can say on this topic because now if I say it, I'm going to get in trouble. So when I tell stories and people say like, no, that's not true or that's over exaggerated.
True.
Okay.
True.
Word is bond.
I mean, I would say like sometimes like people just they say like there's been times I call people in it and I'm like I've been there and you literally didn't say like my brother, huge storyteller, like he would say, oh yeah, we did this and like this happened. I'm like, no, it didn't. Like it wasn't even, you weren't even there. Like you went to the bathroom and that happened. Like you weren't even in that conversation. I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, what? He's like, no, I was there. I was like, no, you were not. Like we were this point, and I so vividly remember it because I'm like that type of a little special in me. Where I just kind of
the tism.
Yeah, where I just remember like very vivid like random memories. Like I could tell like I'll tell my mom stories. I'm like, oh yeah, remember this time like, and it's something like I did when I was like 5 years old. Remember this happened? She's like, what? I was like, yeah, no, like this person was there. She's like, what do you like? I don't remember that at all. I was like, really? I was like, you don't like that was like a really good time. Like I don't know how you don't remember that. She's like, what?
Sounds like you're gaslighting your mom.
She doesn't remember it happening.
Sounds like you're gaslighting your mom, bro. Mom, what are you, crazy? How do you not remember?
Yeah. What are you getting old or something?
Mike Catchy's hands goes out to crippling hangovers where your body just aches.
Grow up.
And that's
That's
what I'm
the
doing.
problem.
That's my
the
issue.
problem.
That's my
Grow
issue.
up.
That's my issue.
That's the problem.
I'll let you know how it feels tomorrow. I warned you about
Old as
20.
shit.
I warned you
Old as
about.
shit.
I warned you about 27.
Hey,
upset you still don't have a white
also,
lighter.
if you guys are listening to this episode,
Yeah.
go wish Tim a happy birthday, belated, but you can go wish it to him.
Facts. Happy birthday,
It's-
Tim.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're
Is there
at an hour.
is there any song for 28?
What?
Hmm.
Like you know how like
No, I think they stopped making songs after like 23.
27 after 27.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
Usually they make
28's
stop
a
making,
thing, though, isn't
They stopped making us songs after 27 because
I
Yeah.
don't know about you, but I'm feeling 28.
Yeah. No, like, fuck. 22 was like when I was like, ah, cool. I got some songs. I got Taylor Swift one year. I
you got 23.
Blink 182,
22,
23.
and then 27 you had Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, I
you
was,
know.
like, I was like, oh, 25 was like the SpongeBob meme. 24, I was like, oh, it's the Kobe year. Great.
Yeah.
You know, ironically, like when I turned
28,
24,
28, you're out.
it was ironic that when I turned 24, I was like literally, Kobe just had that incident. I was like, fuck, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Weird bad omen.
But I was a bad omen. I was like literally a month later. I was like, wow. I was like, I just turned 20. This is crazy. Yeah, no, 25. I had what's funnier than 20? Was it 24? 25.
25.
26. There was nothing left for 26. And then 27 had 27 Club, which I failed apparently.
No, you got an hour left at the moment.
You got an hour left, Tim. You joining or what?
Be safe driving home.
Yeah, really.
If
God.
I must go and die at 27, then at least I know I died a legend.
I can't sing that song. I don't know.
Oh, you see on the way home.
Yeah, right.
Oh, facts. Still got an hour.
No, he doesn't, because it's Friday, and he made it to Friday.
He made it to
Happy
Friday.
Friday.
Like
Happy
5 nights of Friday going on here. Ah, yeah, me.
Unless the thumbnail's crazy. And then you heard about it already.
True. True. Possible.
Shit.
All right. This is
Still,
another
we're
time.
posting the episode still. Don't worry about it, Tim. I'll be out.
Post the episode in your honor.
Thanks, guys.
Listen to it at the wake.
What about having it on a loop?
Honestly, going off that, like I saw a meme that was like, if and when that time comes, like I'm gonna give my phone to one of my friends, and anytime someone's not there, they're gonna text them
Text
like,
them, "Where the
where,
fuck are you?"
Where are you? How come you're not here? Or thanks for coming, or just
That's funny.
or just have them call random people and be like, what
You,
the fuck?
you ever see the video of the guy's request where he's like, I want to be put in the box with a voice recorder, and then like once they close the
little
casket, they lowered
knocking.
him, and he had like the knocking sound
Yeah.
playing from the
Let me
coffin.
out.
He's like, yo, guys, let me out. Come on, this isn't funny anymore.
Guys, it's just I was kidding, guys. It was a
Guys, I
prank.
was kidding.
Yeah.
Please let me out.
It's a good joke.
It's a great
Yeah,
joke.
There's
Some
like,
shit I would do.
they said like, oh, they would take a picture of like a black screen, like, yo, it's fucking dark in here. Can you let me out?
Yeah. You give your friends your
You gotta,
snap
like,
code
you
or
gotta
whatever.
like queue up something to send out.
Yo, where the
like an
fuck
email.
am I?
You like queue an email to send out at like
Yeah.
Guys, I knew I
A
was
year.
drunk, but like, what?
you're in a real bad shape. Just send it like have it sent out like a year later. Be like, bro, all right, the joke's up.
Yo,
Let me
yo,
out.
come get me.
Yo, I'm hungry.
Like 2 weeks later.
No,
you know?
Taco Bell? Question mark? Like 3 a.m. Just get a question mark? What the
3
fuck?
a.m. just Taco Bell, you know, to really fuck with people. It'd be amazing. Oh boys, you would have. I'll do that for any of y'all here in the group chat. Just be like, yo, just give me your phones, and just tell me your passcode. And I'll do it. Be like, yo, like 2 weeks after, like funeral happened and everything. Yo, Taco Bell.
Just
Like, what?
Random Susie, what you boys doing later? What's the
I'll
word?
even respond to myself in the chat as I'm texting from the other person's phone. It's gonna be amazing.
All right, Tim.
So,
Tim,
all
we're
right,
going
boys,
out.
where we dropping?
Yeah. Yeah, where you guys at? How come how come the only one here?
That's funny.
All right.
Let's close out.
All right. Well, talkers, I hope you enjoyed another great episode of Are We Talking. Eric, thank you so much for being on the show.
You have
Thank you for
closeout
having me.
ready?
Finally,
Locked and loaded?
You have a
thought-
closeout ready?
You thought about one of those?
Oh, nah.
Well,
All right, you got time right now.
There is there's no closeout. I'm here.
There's always
I'll be back.
That's a good
a
closeout.
sign off then. All right.
That's
I
a good
like
clo-
that.
I'll be back is a good closeout.
I'll be
'cause Eric
back.
will
All right.
definitely be
All
back
right.
on.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Relax there. But I hope after 153 episodes by now, you guys obviously remembered to feed your goldfish.
And fuck your shoulder.
And always remember to pay your fucking producer.
And say the line.
Say your closeout.
I'll be back.
There you go.
Skirt, skirt.